How's it going, YouTube? I'm just gonna make a quick video. Obviously, the news just broke about Nadeshot taking a hiatus, and that's pretty crazy for competitive. I mean, he's the biggest face in Call of Duty. He is, he has so many Twitter followers and people to watch his streams, and now the main person in competitive, as far as people that are still playing until he comes back, is Scump, and who their fourth's going to be and all that. But I just want to touch on Nadeshot just for like a few minutes, and then I'll get into the speculation on their fourth. You know, he's been competing since 2007. He said um, he's what got me into competitive as far as I watched. Well, I knew about competitive, but like the first person in competitive that I really watched his streams and videos was him. Um, he said he's going to keep doing search and destroy tournaments. It's something that he loves doing, and he said he would be doing that a lot if he didn't have to do 2Ks and 5Ks and league matches all the time and practice for tournaments and go to tournaments and all that. So I think that's really good. It'll keep his competitive edge going. He wants to keep competing, hopefully in Black Ops 3. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities in Black Ops 3. Treyarch's going to probably do a lot of supportive things for the brand, and so it'll be really important to be a competitive player in Black Ops 3. I would think. Um, just depend. I think they have a lot up their sleeves. So stepping away at this time and then not knowing what Black Ops 3 is going to entail, that could be bad because there could be a lot of really good opportunities. Um, I would like to see him compete at some smaller events like a UMG Cali or something if he wants to. Maybe just throw a pickup team together like Big T. It'd just be fun to watch. I think a lot of people would like that. Um, I'm excited to see where he goes with all of this streaming because if you look at people like Syndicate, um, Captain Sparkles, a lot of the Mionite people or whatever, and then all the other YouTubers and PewDiePie and stuff, I think he has a great personality and can reach a broader audience if he just puts his effort into that for a few months. And if he does that and starts to really succeed, maybe he never comes back to competitive. I don't really understand why a lot of these like owners and retired players don't at least, just go play a couple smaller competitive events a year because you get like the PGA Tour and in NASCAR, there's a lot of times they'll retire, but they'll still do a couple just to keep their feet wet in it, and it'll make it easier if you ever decide to come back. If you just go to a couple events, the pressure's not on. No one expects you to win. Like if he goes to a event with like Nex and Bose or and Big T or something like that, no one's gonna expect them to do much, and if they do really well, then that's just plus. But him and Scump, Nade and Scump really just grinded a lot of streams and gained a huge following. And so now it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think Scump's viewership has been a little bit ahead of Nade's lately, anyways. Just because if you're a hardcore competitive fan, you kind of want to watch Nade just cause, or you want to watch Scump because he's a more talented gun skill and all that. If you're trying to get into it, you want to just learn from someone that's really good at just being able to kill everything. But I mean, Nade's a great player as well. Killa has said in a couple of his tweets that you know he should just be on a team where he's going to have fun, and I really agree with that. I think that's a big reason why they lost God Champs is because they just put the pressure on themselves, and he put the pressure on himself. And I don't even think it's just him. He's not the only one that had an off event, but he's going to be the scapegoat in every situation with them. So it makes sense. But you just gotta have fun, and if you're not having fun, it just becomes work. And he's just like he said in his video, he was just playing to not lose, and you can't go about it like that. But thank you to him for just all the hard work he's put into it, and I do hope to see him continue to compete at events and come back in Black Ops 3 with his own squad or whatever. Maybe Merc Rambo and Big T, that'd be cool. But next, um, OpTic Gaming's fourth. A lot of people think it's either gonna be Karma, TP. I've seen a few bows. Some people want Clay. Clay tweeted out no. I just don't. I don't think that would happen. The whole trade thing, for one, Denial wouldn't want to let him go. He just won COD champs, so it doesn't make sense. I don't know how he would fit on the team dynamic. They dropped him, so I think he's just happy with the team that he's on. That's a little, you know, not really productive thinking, or he's not really looking ahead though. I think. I mean, maybe he just feels like Denal's gonna be able to win everything, but at the end of the day, you're there to win, and if there's a better opportunity out there, you got to really think about it. I think that him on that OpTic roster is better than the Denial roster. Actually, I even think the roster with Nadeshot is better than the Denial roster. They beat him at two events before that, and they lost that one. But that's a topic for another day. Um, it'll be interesting to see if Denial can, win a couple events in a row and show that they are the best team. But I think Karma would be an interesting fit. That could be, it could be really good. It could be detrimental as well, just depending on how that he fits in. But I just think at the end of the day, this game is about talent, and he's extremely talented. And if he's willing to work with Scump and Krim, kind of being the leadership, you know, Scump's the captain, but Krim's the vocal leader, and so. But you see Krim do a lot of the OBJ work, and Scump do a lot of the OBJ work. Formal just sets back and kills everything. So, would Karma be willing to be one of those people that, would be the second AR on the team and do a lot of the grunt work too? I don't know, but he's got a lot of skill. It would work, I think. TP, it would work as well. If he goes straight to the OBJ role, um, he would have the leadership that he's had in the past from Krim. He's already teamed with Scump and Krim in the past, and he has not teamed with Formal, but Formal's a great player. Anyone can team with him. He seems like a great person to have as a teammate. Mbos, another OBJ. He's plays well at events. I think he's a little underrated. Obviously, when you're talking the top team in the world, they can pretty much get anyone they want. So I think they're just going to go with someone with a bigger name. Um, Maybe if it is Karma, Bose ends up on that OpTic Nation roster. Who knows? If it is TP, then I think the OpTic Nation roster will probably be the one that we see today in the 2K. But either way they go, there's so much talent on that team. They can pretty much just plug in a fourth and roll and get going. Nade being a part owner, he looked at it from an ownership perspective and said, I want this team to win. And I mean, they won three events in a row, so it's not like they weren't winning. And I think the fact that they did win those three events probably helped him make this decision, because now no one can say that he wasn't a winner in his career. I know he had won events in the past, but now he won three in a row. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Not too many players can say something like that. Um, so it's really, I think that was something that's probably important to him. And he said he's not retiring. He's just taking a hiatus. As long as he keeps playing his searches, he's going to his search tournaments and stuff like that. I think that he would come back. Just if he just completely takes a break from Call of Duty like Big T, I think it's just harder for someone to come back like that. But maybe he could. Um, yeah, the OpTic Nation roster phase. It looks like it's going to be Zuma, Huke, uh, Slasher, and Enable. Nah, that's just pure slaying power. The Envy roster just went out of the 2K. I don't know if they were trying that roster out or what. Now it looks like maybe TP is going to be on OpTic. So maybe that wasn't even the roster to begin with. The fourth hasn't been announced yet. Let me check Twitter before I end this video to make sure that has been announced. You just never know. Um, no, it doesn't look like it. Yep. Well, that will be the end of the video. I just wanted to just do a quick update on Nadeshot and OpTic Gaming's fourth. Like I said, Phase Red, that looks like it's going to be Zuma, Hugh, Enable, and Slasher. There's a lot of slaying power. I think, like I said in the past, I think in this game, the ability to get across the map so fast um, really takes away from the having to necessarily have someone that's just an OBJ specific role. You need to kill in every situation, and the more kills you get, the better chance you have of winning. Obviously, where you get the kills matters a lot, but just being able to outgun the other team in any situation that you get in builds confidence in the team, builds confidence every gunfight you get into. So if you're someone like Scump, you're gonna have a lot of confidence when you run up to a guy like Fizzerp or whatever, just for example. And so if you're killing everything in sight, just like when you're playing rank play or whatever, or a GB, and your shot's just on. You're willing to challenge more gunfights. So when you know you have the gun skill to just take anyone out, you're gonna be more confident, and confidence is key into winning. So that'll be it for the video. Try to keep this short. It wasn't really that short, but um, thank you. If you like and subscribe, if you like the video, and until next time, peace.